How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to have for you guys the Michael Young debut in some Battle Royale. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This team is pretty good. We have Trevor Story, Willie Mays, we have Michael Young, Pete Alonso is also making his debut in Battle Royale. We have Ben Zobrist, Matt Chapman, Trey Mancini, Yadier Molina, and Edison Volquez on the mound. This opponent has a pretty good team as well. So let's go ahead and get right into the gameplay. We have Peter Moylan on the mound facing Alan Trammell, and he was able to get a base hit with Cliff Floyd, who is his leadoff hitter. But this Peter Moylan's a pretty good submarine pitcher. He hits one out there to right field. Ben Zobrist is able to make the play. I do have the utility outfielder and infielder, Ben Zobrist, the one from the Cubs, so he does have a little bit of a different swing. Definitely a solid card overall with great contact and vision. But anyway, I was able to get the strikeout there on the slider, the front door slider against Pudge Rodriguez. And now we have Scooter Gennett up at the plate. I noticed that this opponent was kind of chasing some pitches low, so I figured I would go with the slider low. It's the only off-speed pitch that Peter Moylan throws, and definitely a solid common pitcher to have. I drafted him specifically because I figured I could use him. He's a common that you could go to right away, at least for one batter, maybe two batters, 2 outs in a BR game, which can be very useful, very effective. As Willie Mays sends one into the gap, that's going to be extra bases. 92 speed, is able to reach second base safely there. And that's going to bring up Michael Young. He's making his debut at bat. And I'm looking to send one out of the park. However, that's going to be into the gap. Another extra base hit back-to-back. That's going to score a run. Huge to go up early in a BR game, especially in the 3-inning games. I don't really play BR all that often, but I did want to get some highlights. I had posted some event highlights recently. I had been traveling from college back to my home state in Arizona, and now that I'm home, I was live streaming on Twitch. I got my equipment all set up. I also upgraded my equipment. I'm using a PS4 Pro and a little bit of a different monitor. I actually have two of the same monitor now. But I just have a better setup all around, and I wanted to say thank you guys so much for allowing me to do that. If I didn't have this YouTube channel and have your guys' support, then I wouldn't be able to upgrade my content and upgrade the quality of the content in that way. So if you're wondering about that, that's what that is. As Trey Mancini sends one to left field, I pulled that one. He was playing up on inside edge against right-handed pitching, and I pulled that one, hit it well, just right to the outfielder there. That's going to bring up Yadier Molina, and Yadier Molina is a pretty good catcher. I swung just a tad early on that one. Definitely could have been an extra base hit. I got 99 exit velo on that sweeping curve, but I was early on it. If I would have hit that fair, probably would have been either a double or a home run. I'm not exactly sure, but I did square one up, send a line drive into center field. However, that seemed like it was kind of off the end of the bat, and right to center field. He does make the play there. But to end the game, he does ground out to Michael Young there. That's going to be the 3rd out. I was able to get that win. Let's go ahead and jump right into another one. So I'm currently 3-0 with this team, and I'm going to have a few more games in this video. But this opponent has a good team. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Hanley Ramirez, Frank Thomas, Cody Bellinger. Definitely a solid team. I left my common pitcher in because he did get 1 pitch and 1 out. Or actually it might have been 2 pitches and 1 out. But anyway, he hits the ball the other way with Hanley Ramirez. That's going to be an extra base hit. I definitely should have went to the bullpen in that situation, but I didn't. And now I have Cody Bellinger up at the plate. He was able to get on base with Frank Thomas. Cody Bellinger's up. I brought in Kirby Yates out of the bullpen. This is the gold reliever that I drafted for this BR run, and definitely a solid gold pitcher. Does have a splitter, but the opponent was sitting on that one, and he rips it to right field. That's going to be a base hit, and he is able to advance to 3rd. I'm unable to throw him out there, even with a good strong arm, good throw, and Diamond Matt Chapman fielding that at 3rd base, making the tag. This was a tailor-made double play, crucial situation, and I missed it there. I don't really know what happened. I might have not preloaded the throw in time. But I am going to look to try and get those 2 runs back. It did cost me another run, so I'm down 2 here. Trevor Story is leading this one off with an extra base hit as the opponent dove for that one out there in the outfield. I didn't think he was going to be able to make that play, but he did dive for it. And then Willie Mays is going to line one to center field. Cody Bellinger makes a lunging effort and catches that one. I thought that one was for sure going to get down. I almost sent the runner and got thrown out. But there Michael Young is going to rip one into the gap. That's going to get home a run and cut the deficit in half, making it a 2-1 game. And Michael Young's pretty good card all around. He did make that error in the previous inning that cost me a run, but his bat and his defense is overall pretty good. I'm waiting for a better Signature Series shortstop, I think, before I try to make the upgrade there. I do have the Jose Reyes for my ranked seasons team, and he seems to be getting the job done pretty well. I also have Lindor because I did complete the Indians collection. But anyway, this one with Ben Zobrist sends one into the gap. That was a nice tailing away line drive into the left center field gap there for a double, tying this game up. 43 speed does reach second base there. And that makes it a 2-2 game with Matt Chapman coming up to the plate. This opponent left in his pitcher. I believe it was Nate Jones at this time. And I got one past the shortstop there. I got him past the shortstop. I advanced to second base on the throw all the way home because 43 speed was not going to be able to make it safely to home plate there. But Trey Mancini playing up on inside edge against right-handed pitching sends a 3-run shot, no doubter, making it a 5-2 game. So I'm able to go up in this game by 3 runs. Was the deciding factor so far, and put up a good amount of runs in that last inning. I was able to get a 2-out rally. I was able to get a few things going and put up a 5 spot. So later on in the game, I do have Nick Castellanos off the bench coming in as a pinch hitter against Silver Zach Britton, and he sends one into the left field over the outfielder's head, and that's going to be an extra base hit as well. I'm looking to expand the lead a little bit more here. We have 1 out. I'm looking to just get the job done, hit it to the right side, get the run home, and there Frank Thomas got a weird animation. He was unable to make the play, make the throw there, and safely all around. Now we have Michael Young up at the plate. I'm still trying to steal second base with Willie Mays. I'm trying to take advantage of all of the opportunities that I have. 4 runs is not enough in BR. I've given up plenty more than that in 1 inning. But there with Ben Zobrist, I was able to knock a base hit to right field. Kind of a late swing. That's going to score another run, making this a 7-2 game. And I'm trying to solidify this win, going up to the 3-win threshold. Probably looking to play some better players a little bit deeper in their run as well. But I did get the victory there. Let's go ahead and hop into another game. We're going up against a guy with Roberto Alomar, Don Mattingly. He's got Jorge Posada, Josh Donaldson, Aaron Hicks, Brett Gardner, Fernando Tatis, and Franil Reyes. So definitely a good, solid squad. I have Trevor Story up at the plate. Trevor Story has been one of my better hitters all around. Even in ranked seasons, I was using this card quite a bit when the game first came out, and I've kind of upgraded at shortstop, but still, Trevor Story is still an amazing card in this game. There he hits a solo shot, definitely carrying the team a little bit, along with Willie Mays and Michael Young so far. Those guys have done some damage and produced pretty well so far. But anyway, Willie Mays up at the plate. I am going to rip one into the gap once again. Similar hit to the previous game, and he misplays it out there, so I'm looking to go take second base, and he throws it into second as well. Throws behind the runner a little bit. I'm taking third. I'm looking to expand the lead, get a guy on third base with less than 2 outs. I'm trying to hit a sac fly. There I hit a home run with Michael Young, so he's definitely producing there in Battle Royale. I really want to try this card out on Legend difficulty, but I'm not going to spend the stubs to get him. 180,000 stubs. I'm looking to get the Roberto Alomar, Ricky Henderson, and Justin Verlander for my ranked seasons team rather than just one player. I feel like I could get those guys, all 3 of them, for right around the same price as that Michael Young. But I've started off pretty hot in this game. I already have 3 runs in this first inning with 2 outs and another guy in scoring position with Trey Mancini up at the plate. He's going to send one up the middle. That should be able to score another one. He throws it into second base, so that's definitely going to allow him to score. He might have been thrown out if he threw it all the way home. But so far throughout this run, I've been pitching pretty effective. I think 4 runs is enough, but once again, like I mentioned in the previous video, no lead is safe. I'm looking to expand. The lead consistently and keep hitting. Get his pitcher's confidence down, make it tougher for him to pitch and get some outs in this one. It takes him out of his rhythm from being at the plate as well. I expect one of these opponents throughout the run to get hot at the plate and start to put together some good at-bats and string together some base hits, if that makes sense. But with Matt Chapman, I hit a flare into right field. His right fielder misses it, and what a strange play. I mean, very unfortunate for him, but that is going to clear the bases. A bases clearing triple, or I guess a single and an error, that allows 3 runs to score, making it a 9-0 game. I was able to tack on 1 more, making it a 10-0 game. But to end the game here, I was able to get Roberto Alomar to fly out to left field. I had Kirby Yates on the mound, went with the fastball up and away. Now this opponent has a really good team. He's got Frank Thomas, Kenny Lofton, Jose Altuve, Matt Chapman, Chris Davis, Yuli Gurriel, Wilson Ramos, Sandy Alcantara, and Gene Segura in the 9th spot. So I'm at 4 wins right now, and I'm looking to continue on this run. This is kind of right where I've started to lose the run, or kind of get inconsistent to where I don't necessarily hit as well, and I don't score enough runs to win, or something like this happens where I gave up an early 1-run lead, a solo shot in the 1st inning to Jose Altuve there. But Ben Zobrist is going to be able to get something going there. Hits one into the gap for a double. He's hit quite a few doubles in this BR run for me. But anyway, we have Matt Chapman up at the plate, who did have that bases clearing triple in the previous game. And he throws a wild pitch there. I'm able to advance to third base. 43 speed. He's almost, that was a pretty close play there for bouncing one off the backstop. But we do have a good situation here with less than 2 outs now, and I am going to hit one into center field. So this allows me to score the game-tying run in a situation where I might not have scored on that same play. Who knows? Maybe that base hit falls with the guy in second base. I'm not quite sure. But later on in the game, the opponent hits one into the outfield. Willie Mays takes a bounding leap. He makes a nice catch there and rolls. Here I don't really know what happened. My second baseman was not, I was trying to run him over to second base to tag the base. He wasn't doing it, so I threw home and then back to second. I don't really know why that happened, but anyway, later on in the top of the 3rd inning, Trevor Story is going to send out a home run, making it a 2-1 game. So I was able to take the lead there and overcome the solo shot in the 1st inning. Here we got some lag, and I broke the opponent's bat. I did notice that with the PS4 Pro, the gameplay is a lot smoother. I haven't noticed as much lag, but every now and then I do get a little bit, like in this situation here, where at the very end of this game, for whatever reason, I was losing some frames in game. I wasn't streaming this battle royale or anything like that, so I don't know if I was dropping frames with my internet. Whatever the case was, I was able to get the dub. Maybe it was on the opponent as well. Maybe it was a combination of the two. But this opponent does have a solid squad. I think now I'm at 4 wins. I'm going for 5 wins. I might have misspoke before, but anyway, I'm in the middle of the run, and the opponent is hitting another home run. I seem to give up a solo shot in the 1st inning quite a bit in events or BR, whatever the case is. In the shortened games, I notice I do that a lot. Even in ranked seasons, I've given up a lot of early solo shots in the 1st inning, first couple innings. But anyway, I was able to knock a base hit there with Pete Alonso. That is the diamond card. Finally getting something going. I did have some hard lineouts with him. I think that might have been his first base hit of this run for me. Not producing as much as I would have liked to, especially from a diamond with that much power and lower vision. That's kind of like the Battle Royale meta for a player that you're looking for. But anyway, I was able to load up the bases with a few consecutive base hits and kind of just going station to station, because I do need one big hit to score a couple runs and break this game open. Trey Mancini's going to send one up the middle off of left-hander Billy Wagner, the silver version. Obviously, there isn't a higher overall version, but a lot of people don't know about that Billy Wagner because he is in the moments section for one of the events. He was in one of those moments. You have to do a few of them. But anyway, I was able to flare one into center field. I don't really know what exactly happened there. I think he might have got caught up with his outfielders and switching, pressing L2 and switching from his right fielder to his left fielder on that one. And then Trevor Story tacks on a few more runs there with a ground rule double, kind of a late swing that did get over the right field wall here at Fenway. And then his Pete Alonso is going to ground into a double play. So that kind of killed his rally. He had a couple guys on base and was looking for one big hit to kind of get him back in the game, or cut the lead in half, if that makes it. Yeah, cut the lead in half. It would have been about 6-4. But there, Trey Mancini is going to add on to the lead. However, the opponent was not able to score, and I was able to win that game there, move it up to 5 wins. I'm looking to continue on this BR run. Stay tuned for 96 overall Zach Greinke's debut later in a ranked seasons game. Until next time, guys, I'm College Lefty, and have a great day. Peace out.